Hey guys, welcome back. My name is Leland Baptist. Today we're going to continue our conversation on foreclosures, okay? That beautiful thing that takes place. Not beautiful, but it's a very common situation that most homeowners find themselves in the United States, okay? So don't feel bad about it. Let's talk about foreclosures. Today, specifically in reference to foreclosures, we're going to talk about the truth on Chapter 7 bankruptcy. A lot of times when I talk to you guys on the phone or we go to an in-home consultation, you guys say to us, hey, I'm getting things in the mail, I'm getting solicitations saying that I should file bankruptcy. And as you all know, what do I say? That depends. It depends what your goal is. It depends what you want to do. It depends what your exit strategy is. It depends if you decide what other options you want to go for. It depends what type of bankruptcy it is, right? There are tons of bankruptcies. We're not going to go through all of them, but they're really, when it comes to foreclosure, two that are most common. And you have your Chapter 7 bankruptcy and your Chapter 13 bankruptcy. Okay. This is part 1 of Chapter 7 bankruptcy. We're going to touch on a few key items that I want you guys to keep in the back of your mind when it comes to bankruptcy. Okay. Because it is not one size fit all. It is not the glory you hear about with business owners, or maybe you may hear with Donald Trump and other guys where they have their businesses file bankruptcy. If you own a home and that home is titled in your name or your spouse's name or your uncle's name or whatever else, you're not a business, you're an individual. Because you're an individual, that means you have to play by certain rules, right? So let's talk about that. Let's get that understanding correct. Because bankruptcy may not be the best option for you. Honestly, guys. Chapter 7 may not be the best option for you. Maybe it's Chapter 13. Maybe it's not bankruptcy at all. You just don't know until you're educated on what is necessary for you. Okay? So let's touch the biggest myth, the biggest thing that I hear you guys say, which is not true. Okay, this is the biggest thing I hear you guys say. You guys will say, hey, I'm filing bankruptcy because I know it's gonna stop my foreclosure. And I say, well, which bankruptcy are you filing? And then you tell me, well, I'm filing Chapter 7 bankruptcy. Dude, Chapter 7 bankruptcy, read it in a week, okay, will not prevent foreclosure. One more time. Will not, shake my head, prevent foreclosure, okay? Chapter 7 bankruptcy, I'll say it again, Chapter 7 bankruptcy will not prevent foreclosure. Here's what it will do. When you have a Chapter 7 bankruptcy that is pending, right? It's pending. What it's gonna do is it's gonna order you a grant stay when you have a pending bankruptcy, all right? So let's say you're in a judicial state, you're going through the legal proceedings, okay, for your state or your county, for your foreclosure. And let's say you hire an attorney to file a Chapter 7 bankruptcy. As long as that bankruptcy is pending, it will stop. It will pause or slow down the foreclosure process. It does not mean in any shape or form that the foreclosure goes away. And that's the thing that really bites you guys in the butt. You guys think that because the foreclosure process has slowed or it has been deterred a little bit, you think that it has stopped or it has ceased, and it's not. It's just on pause for a moment, okay? So while it's pending, it's going to put it at a halt for the time being. Now, when you have your Chapter 7 bankruptcy process that has begun, there's a lot of things that you guys will have to do to keep that bankruptcy going, or that process. But one thing they're going to look at is liquidation. Chapter 7 bankruptcy deals a lot when it comes to liquidation, okay? In other words, they're going to look at all the assets that you as an individual own, okay? And it could be your car, it could be your second home in Maui, it could be a slew of other things too. It could be your coin collection. It could be your inheritance from your mother. It could be a lot of other things, okay, as far as your assets. They're going to look at your debts, okay? And they're going to see if what you have liquid or what you have in assets could be liquid, could become liquid or cashed out or sold. And can it cover your debts, all right? So that's the first thing. That's the first thing. The second thing is, are you an entity? Are you a business? Are you an LLC? Are you an S corp, C corp, blah blah blah? Or are you an individual? And if you're an individual, which most homes that people own through FHA loans and whatever else, they're normally individuals. So if you're an individual, you're gonna have to play by different rules than what the entity would play by. Okay, it's just a God honest truth. All right. So if you're an individual, you're gonna have to do what's called a Chapter 7 income test. That income test is going to see what your disposable income is, and if it's under a certain cap, then they're going to allow